screen so ma fatwas here na honorable Kwadwo Poku na fe so honorable Suleiman so enhwe said ye enkrata no kan asem as far back as the 1960s na kasafa ensua enya ato onkran ohwemfonyi na ene mfonyi a yehu ne na egugu yenkrata mu bebre nsusua bia na ntem we age long problem e die na amana basa adenti ne yentimi nya enso anu aduro bia.
We have failed as a government. We have failed. It's not just a party thing. It's not politics. As government of Ghana, we failed to make sure that the bylaws now, I will say, straightened to be enforced. Look, governance, municipal assembly, local government. Oshe abaya, ono tesoro, nipa oshe sanitation, nipa oshe nyomebi, municipal assembly. Municipal assembly, no. So dako upa for camera in a lot of the municipal assemblies. Baby a ho very dull town and country planning. I have crown kokra nipa no ni ho. Upa for camera ni enko municipal assembly bi ani enko town and country planning officer. Be kokra ibe no ni ho. Be kwa e bi nipa akopele tedan ba akum. Adintra. We have failed to plan. Ye chance asene ba heart. Yam baby agata da. Time one 1965 ufi ye na ye gata ye ni say ya eni ye nipa don sui sa design ye de gata eno an ene de gata adintra. So we have failed. Say nsuo to na me hu nyoma ekoso a na me raho because it's a simple failure. We no nyo bi na be blame say we because they can from 65 till now it's still happening. That means every government that has come has failed. It's simple.
It's yenya day.
Well, planning. Look, there was a project called Conti. Conti was a U.S. government funding that was supposed to come in and, in a way, solve majority of the Accra drainage problem. Conti NC, Arlington NC, counterpart funding. That's how Conti didn't happen. The Americans were giving us money, but there was meant to be a counterpart funding. Because can't same way war TV3. Kaswa Franco Mubumo radio so. At that time, near you see any scar, you did be counterpart funding for Conti to happen. But in Yeska could see Kaswa overhead. In Yeska see a circle overpass. Meanwhile, in Shota, on circle in Simisi. When they did the circle drawing, company here, fortunately for me, I am partner to one of the best brains when it comes to drainage in Accra. His name is Mr. Amatepe.
Okay.
Mami,
no, video be the child. Mr. Matafe ya uboni ding.
Yes.
Wani His Excellency Nanado. Omu kojina Kwame Nkrumah Circle interchange. Nukra board. Wadi adibi che mapenyi. Wadi fa video ne che.
Yes.
His Excellency Kwadwo Poku no rade. Fa video ne che no. Oh, dra board no ho pa and watch mapenyi adibi. Sadia ya wetwa
It's going to take about 6 months to complete this one. Then the Kwale Lagoon itself will take a longer time because that's where we have more composition of material, which needs to take a longer time, maybe about a year or two to finish. We're going to have recreational facilities. That is the sea outfall. So along we have recreational facilities. Other infrastructure, we can have some hotels will come at the end. And this makes the whole place. Then we're dredging all the way through Cycle to Kwale Lagoon, where we call the cleft interceptor. From there, we end up at the estuary into the sea. Before the commencement of the work, this is how the situation was. The channels were heavily silted. Along the channel, you can see very heavy.
Busase asmo kind so mutie ya.
Wamo.
Aban etie ya. Or started advising government nyene. Amatepe, he was at Hydro. Or retire no be my business partner. Otie me at me chair no pay. Me no any developer Ankobra. He's my business partner. We are trying to build 2 dams on the Ankobra. This man, when he talks, nobody listens. When the abrofno moko fane bano, omo the designs ne ba, he takes it and tell them where the mistakes are. They don't listen.
It is saying this Abayan Tia. I didn't them people
Why are we doing this thing, Master?
No, but I'll keep doing it because that's the reality.
We have failed.
Because why? Yeah, that is what we have.
Brother. So
one of our Ben say.
I said, but failed. Chi say.
Yedi Ramo.
Yenina Yedi Kugu.
Okay.
Why you asking me? Yenina. Yes, but if you see the water flood in Accra, are you telling me somebody has?
That's what MPP would have done better.
Forget, Master. You see, MPP. You keep making this mistake. MPP is a party that give birth to a government.
Yes.
It's Nanado's government.
Yes.
So let's leave
that
it there.
That is looking forward to breaking the eight.
No. Hold on. Let's leave there. What I'm saying to you is that we have failed. All government from 65 to today has failed Ghanaians. I don't want to share blame as in an MPP by Sanka in Shoto and Kenyesa and Ameboa. So MPP say if you want to call it MPP government, fine. But this government within the last 5 years has not solved the perennial problem of water. Because we see the floods. That's the truth. My brother, no question about open.
Okay. Yeah. Honorable Sulemana.
Yeah, I think it's a systemic failure.
Yes.
I agree with him when he says failure. And I also want to add the word systemic failure. The say Yebenya Accra, so flooding way, say bit me solve problem now. The systems must work. But the challenge is that the systems are not working. He talks about municipal district assemblies. In fact, in some assemblies, they don't even have the town plan officers at all. Especially the newly created assemblies.
Since when did you know this?
In my district, for instance, we don't have a town district plan
officer. NDC MP.
Yes.
Every time Ben who said
who said that?
Say systemic problem.
Oh no. Everybody who say this flooding issues in Accra has got to do with the way a man building permits. And the building permits have got to do with systems. We have systems, they're beautiful systems. So you implementing system now, these things will not come. You see, I want to agree with my brother to the large extent. Say it's because the systems have failed. Because you remember in 2008, when even let me go back to the beginning of the Fourth Republic, when President Rawlings was there, we had these challenges. When President Kwadwo came, we had these challenges. When President Mills came, President Mahama came, we had these challenges. Even in 2015, it was also as a result of systemic changes, systemic failures. This president promised that he will fix it. In fact, this particular video, you have heard what the president said, the current president said after that.
As a matter of fact, to call MPP 2016 manifesto 1, page 82 will say MPP will construct storm drains in Accra and other cities and towns to deal with the recurrent devastating floods.
And that's where I agree with him to realize, but my problem is that, you see, when we are talking about systems, then we should talk about systems. But say obi penso say si ne ka say John Mahama and amanyoma we nyina ekoso. You remember say Yewra Ibrahim Mahama o volunteer say obeti Odo River no, which is not we. What did we do? We stopped him. We stopped him from doing it. In fact, President Mel Spencer no one kasa de nyoma na ye. Enti if you are beginning to think this way, if you are beginning to think holistically as a system, let's fix the system one. It will help. You see, I don't want to blame the populace, the people in Ghana, because they respond to the system. System they want to respond to. And who takes over the system now? Who is overseeing the system? It is the government. So that's why when you are in government, or government says here, they will blame you. So Enyoma is seen now knowing. We know it was coming. Anytime on Sobetobia, we know say Accra be flooded. It need him say, but what maybe short-term measures did we put in place? We are going to prevent it. We are going to at least reduce the. I'm telling you, say so no cost to here, it will be worse.